What is up, YouTube? Back again with another video. In today's video, man, we're going to be doing quite a long one on Call of Duty Cold War, and we're going to be talking about the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies. Mostly zombies and multiplayer. We're only going to have a small amount of campaign stuff, and I kind of want to talk to you guys about what my feelings are now that it's been like a year or two since Cold War launched, and my kind of feeling overall on how they handled the game. And it's a doozy, man. This is a doozy of a video, dude. It's going to be quite long. So grab your popcorn, grab your drink, put some Call of Duty on in the background if you want to play some Cold War Zombies while you're listening to this in the background. And you guys are gonna hear me kind of talk about my opinions, the things I liked, the things I didn't like, and we'll see where we go with this. So, I think some things we want to talk about before we start. And this is also the first video where I got a script, guys. So let me know what you guys think about a script video. I'm gonna kind of do some things that aren't in the script just because I want to add a little bit of, flavor to the video instead of just a paper-cutted video. But let me guys know what you guys think of the paper-cutted, script style video. You guys, let me know how you guys feel. But we're going to be kind of jumping into kind of a history of Call of Duty Cold War. The history about how many seasons it had, what it dropped with it, the base stuff it had. So we'll jump into that, and then that'll kind of help us get an idea later in the video. Call of Duty Cold War launched November 13th in 2020. Had a pretty decent, I would say, overall advertisement in the industry. It had a comeback, came right off that hype of Modern Warfare 2019. So it had a decent, thing to kind of compete with. Had a total of 6 seasons, but all 6 seasons ranging from about 60 to 70 days, sometimes 50, depending on the season. Every season brought in new zombies, round base map, something that Vanguard doesn't have, just saying. It also had a couple onslaught maps because it had usually the DLC or online maps that were added that season were also added as onslaught maps. So if you had like 3 maps that season, then you had 3 onslaught maps. You also usually came with a new 1 to 3 new maps for multiplayer. It also had maybe 1 to 3 outbreak maps, depending on like the regions. Every season brought around 2 new guns and 1 to 2, maybe even 3 melees, depending on the weapon or that season. So if it was a season more focused on range guns, so you had some seasons had more like more ranged ARs than, say, melees or pistols. And as of March 13th, multiplayer now has over 60 guns, guys. Over 60 guns in the game. This means physically counting the weapons, flat out, like sitting down and counting on a website literally every gun up until the Vargo. Which is a lot. And we have more coming with the new SMG, and we have the new, I think there's a new melee weapon coming. And it had a total of 36 maps in the game, which is relatively decent compared to things like World War II, COD 2019, or Modern Warfare 2019, sorry, and Vanguard, as well as Black Ops 4 at launch. So, pretty decent amount of maps at launch. And had right around 3 master camos, technically, or 4 if you count diamonds as master camos. So you had your zombies gold, your zombies diamond, you had your zombies dark aether, you had your multiplayer diamond, multiplayer gold, and multiplayer DM ultra. And every gun had around, I want to say around 1,000. No, I'm sorry, not 1,000 camos. That's way over. Around 100 camos or so. Around 1,000 camos, I think it is, per category. And you have, like 9 categories? About 9,000 camos, probably a little less than that. I didn't count every camos. I'm just doing some rough estimates. So it had a pretty decent chunk of camos overall. So with that being said, let's talk about the multiplayer aspect of Call of Duty Cold War. So now that we're talking about the Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer, I want to kind of switch over gameplay in the background. That's why I kind of figured edit, because I wanted to show you guys some cool gameplay in the background, some multiplayer. Surprisingly, had some fun last night on Cold War, which is finally when I was able to get some quality gameplay for you all. But first thing we're going to do is talk about time to kill, or TTK, for all my intellectual COD pro players out there. I would say that CW TTK was decent. I don't think it was amazing. I definitely think games like Infinite, Advanced Warfare, Ghost, and World War II, Black Ops, even Black Ops 4, sometimes on some modes, did a really good job of TTK. And I think we got a problem with the COD Modern Warfare 2019 situation where it was super long to kill. And now in Vanguard, I feel like you get shot in 2 bullets and you're dead. I think Cold War, compared to those 2 games, the 2 games surrounding it, did relatively good at controlling their overall TTK. But this game, it seemed like it was, in the games around it, it was a good game. But overall in COD, I think it needed some adjustments. I don't feel like you see in this gameplay, core gameplay, that I could be laying guys out and I'll be putting a lot of bullets into someone. I just don't think that's great. I wanna go a little quicker, just a little bit, not too quick, to the point where I can fight back if I'm shot, but quick enough that, like, if I'm laying a whole clip, it shouldn't take a half a clip. It shouldn't take a half a clip of an AR with extended mags to kill you. I think that might be a stretch. Cold War has some issue with guns in many ways. So some guns in Cold War would 2-shot you, while others would take 6 shots to kill. It just really depended on the gun. That was early on in my. I don't know why I didn't clarify this in my notes, but it was early on in Cold War that had this issue. Now it's more of attachment-based issues. So more of like you have certain attachments that have no recoil that give you no recoil, and the other attachments that give you insane damage, and other ones that give you terrible damage. Why we are punishing players from using certain attachments, it does not make any sense. To me, personally, I feel like every attachment should be fun to use and should improve your gameplay. If I want to use a tactical grip, there shouldn't really be negative concepts to that. I'm sorry. There just shouldn't be, right? I understand why they're there. That's cool for realism. But I'm sorry, even on a real gun, no grip is going to make your sprint to fire speed slower, right? That's your fucking brain that makes your sprint to fire speed slower, right? That's not how guns work. Just because you have a grip on your gun, having a forward grip like this and a grip that's slanted is not going to affect how fast you fire, right? It's going to be how good your reaction time is, how fast you can think and process this information. That's going to differ these things, right? A mag change isn't going to affect how long it takes you to reload. I have seen dudes in the real world use drum magazines and reload just as quick as a guy that's using a magazine that's this big that holds 5 bullets, right? It's just, it's just stupid, man. It's the little things, like, to me, that bother me the most, and that's why I really hate this whole gunsmith system, is it really punishes anyone from experimenting with anything if they want to go positive that isn't the normal 4 or 5 attachments. Let's be honest. How many, if you show me your class setups, how many of your guys' class setups are almost the exact same no matter what gun you're using? Because those are the only eligible attachments to have fun with. Right, and those are the things that I think need to be adjusted as COD continues, because it's going to continue to use Gunsmith. But I think they need to think about these things as they're updating. Moving on to the next thing. Skill-based matchmaking. Y'all knew it was going to come up in this video, man. It's only a matter of time. I'm going to nail it. I'm going to get it out the way. Skill-based matchmaking, dude. What the fuck is this skill-based matchmaking? Like, because see, in Modern Warfare, right, it was so funny, because in that game, you could have 7 bad games and 1 good game. That was the rotation. This game doesn't know what it wants, right? Because older CODs are usually more random. So it's like you might get some pro players, you may get some jimmies that are just getting off school. But on this game, it's a little bit different. So this game is, you may get 5 games that are super sweaty, and all of a sudden get a random game where you break even. Then you might get a game where you go positive. Then you're back to sweats again. Then you're breaking even. Then you're sweats. Then you're going positive. It's all over the place. Normally on Modern Warfare, if I get about a couple lobbies, I know I got at least 7 games, then I'll be going positive. This game, on the other hand, got no fucking clue. Like, I could hop onto a TDM game. I've been playing WMD because I really enjoy the map. Its layout's really good. It's good for high streaks. And I can go positive. Like, these 2 games, these 2 clips on this video were games back to back. So 2 games I went positive. after this, I got my ass handed to me by kids using scuff controllers. I just don't know. I don't know. I just hope that eventually they'll learn that skill-based matchmaking is just terrible altogether and just get rid of it. You know, maybe not. Call of Duty Cold War had a really huge issue with adding broken guns and not fixing them at all. If anyone remembers the MAC-10 that I just died to in the clip as I said that, it's still broken. still broken. To this day, it is still broken, has one of the fastest TTKs in the game, and is actually fucking stupid. Alright, look at this. Before I can think, I'm dead. Before I can think, I'm dead. Alright? It's just crazy to me. Right? And then it had this other issue where guns that were also broken, but not broken on the good side of the spectrum, they were broken on the bad side of the spectrum, were also not fixed. It just didn't make sense. Like, the Tech 9 is still ass. Still, to this day, is ass. Has yet to been changed. That, to me... Alright, sorry about a weird little edit here. I can't get my dog. But anyway, yeah. So, the Tech 9 was still dog shit. Or still is dog shit. I just don't understand... Like, they kind of just forgot about guns, right? And the Vargo. They only just patched the Vargo on Warzone's half of end. On the Warzone half of things. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy to me that we have not fixed things. Also, say hi to my dog right here. I had to keep fucking yelling at him, so that's why this clip's edited weird. But, yeah. So, I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird how, again, we're sitting here in 2022, and Call of Duty still doesn't know how to update their games in a arguably consistent way. It's sad. It is. Moving on, score streaks, man. What the fuck were score streaks in this game? Do they exist? What even is score streaks, you know? Chat, you know? Like, literally, if you're not using a gun, the gunship, advanced UAV, and a regular UAV, maybe if you're feeling a little extravagant, you use the I'm fucking stuttering, it's that bad. The hand cannon, or the war machine. But even the war machine, if you're not playing Newtown, what's the fucking point? What's the bother, you know? What's the bother? So, it is kind of sad that the way they have done guns and streaks in this game, they really just fucked both categories in the ass. Now, it doesn't mean they're not fun to use. It just means, as a pro player, I have to, I'm thinking about strategically or usability, and they're just not there. They're not. They're not there at all. But anyway, guys, that's that. Moving on to the next thing. There really isn't a whole other a lot for multiplayer. The only other big thing I want to talk about is the UI system. So menus, in-game UIs. I think overall pretty good. Grindability for stuff. I would say better than the recent years. I think Cold War is definitely in progression in unlocking things. Is a step up from Modern Warfare 2019. There's a lot more calling cards to go for, a lot more emblems to go for, a lot more camos. There's a lot more uniforms and outfits and more operators. So I think there's a lot more to go for than Modern Warfare, which just kind of had nothing at all, like just Damascus and like 2 sets of calling cards to grind for. I don't really know what the fuck they were thinking was gonna happen. And there really isn't anything else. We're gonna hop over to zombies now, guys. I'm trying to keep this video. I have a lot in my notes, but I kind of want to keep this video short for you guys. I don't want to make you guys sit here for the actual gameplay, which is 75 minutes long. So we're gonna hop over to the zombies aspect side of things. So hopping over to the side of zombies. This is where things get really good for this game, bro. This is where this game excels, man. This is where this game cements itself in Call of Duty history, man. Because this game, and Treyarch in general, did an amazing, fantastic, for the first time in their fucking career, they hit something out of the fucking park. I know I'm going to get some fucking haters, I don't care. Listen, Black Ops 2's ass. Stop sucking its dick. Please! But arguably one of the best features of this game was zombies. I mean, that has to be the biggest argument, right? I mean, zombies was just phenomenal between the camo grinding, the using your own loadouts, the perks, the specials abilities, having score streaks in game, having simpler Easter eggs for people that are stupid like your boy when it comes to Easter eggs. I suck ass at them, man. Actually, in this gameplay, you see me fail miserably at doing the Easter egg. But no, for real, like, this game did a fantastic job. There was tons of grindability. I loved the way zombies were in this game. They weren't super overpowered, and they were overall really enjoyable to play against. And I feel myself, when I don't play zombies for a while in this game, regretting it, which is something I don't feel a lot of playing any of these recent CODs. I don't feel a lot of regrets not playing them. Like Vanguard, if I don't play Vanguard for like 3 days, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't care. But like when I don't play Cold War Zombies for a while, I'm like, damn, I miss that game. You know, I miss it. And yeah, I'm just more excited to play it, you know, than before. Because I bought Black Ops 3 Zombies the other day to, you know, play around with this. He was like, and I like it. It's fun, but it doesn't have the same aspect that I think Cold War had. Now, moving into some of the things I didn't like about zombies, because it's not all roses and sunshine and shit. I would have liked more camos, man. I mean, yes, they had Dark Aether, which was already more than most games had, but I would have liked to see maybe like how Modern Warfare did, like, the, you know, DMR, not DMR Ultra. What was the fucking camo one? Modern Warfare. Obsidian, there it is. It came to my mind finally. That fucking irrelevant camo. But a mastery camo after the mastery camo, something secret. I don't know. I think it would have been fun to get 20,000 kills with every gun in zombies after getting Dark Aether unlocked, and you get a secret camo or something. Would have been kind of cool, you know. But it is what it is. I think this is also one of the quickest sections of this video, besides campaign. Campaign, I said like 2 things. But I really enjoyed this game mode, and I think for the biggest reason is yes, a lot will say it was beginner friendly, and it was. It is beginner friendly. Someone who doesn't play a lot of zombies, you can still do well. You can still get a high rounds. I mean, without even trying. Even by the time you're to a point where you feel overpowered, you're already at round 30. So you're already a decently high round. But I feel like what it also did is it also explained to people that, and showed people that you can have fun in zombies and you can spend a lot of time in zombies, and you know, you can still get your money's worth out of this game. Because for me, playing Cold War's multiplayer during life cycle sucked ass. I didn't like it. I really felt like there was no other way for me to get my money's worth, because I had spent a lot of money on Cold War and arguably Vanguard. And I feel like this gave me an outlet to really get my money's worth. And I feel like that it doesn't get enough recognition for that. Apparently there's going to be a year 2 of this game, and I'm really hoping that they do some more content, some more DLC weapons, some more maps for this game. I feel like it'd be pretty dope. You know, I think it would be awesome to see a Zombie Chronicles 2. You know, wink wink, Treyarch. And I know I haven't really said much fine details, and not just because there really isn't nothing particularly great about this mode. Everything is just good. You know, there's nothing game-changing. There's nothing insanely overpowered or underpowered that needs to be talked about. Because I think everything in this mode is on the same level. I mean, you can use any gun and go positive. I mean, you can go around 30, 40 with an RPG if you wanted to. And then the Rampage Inducer was a great feature. I don't really use it often, but I mean, when I do want to use it, it's super full feature. It helped me kind of get to those quicker rounds if I got to go to work and I want to get to around 20 or 30 before work. It's a really fun way to get to those rounds relatively fast. So, with that being said, guys, that's pretty much all I got for zombies. We're already at 20 minutes almost, and I kind of just want to get this over for you guys, because I don't want to drag this video on. There's no need to drag it on. So we're going to talk about campaign, and what I got for campaign consists of no notes. Like, literally none. So, basically, my feelings on campaign, I think it's great. I mean, honestly, after not having a campaign on BL4, which would be the last Treyarch game, it was finally nice to have a Treyarch campaign. Doubt it, I don't love them. They're my least favorite campaigns out of the COD industry, but I still enjoy them. Black Ops 3 I had a lot of fun in, and of course Black Ops 2 and 1 and World at War. World at War is my favorite campaign. I think it was great. I think it was decent. I really like the choices. I think one of the biggest gripes I had with the campaign was it was too short, and really, honestly, there was no reason to grind the calling cards. Let's be honest, there was really no reason. I would have rather have liked to see some variants or even a camo you could get, but that's just coming from me. Anyway, guys, with this video being over 20 minutes long, I feel like it's a good place to end it. I think my overall rating for this game would be, if we're going on a basis of a 10 ratio, like a 6.57 out of 10. Pretty high, but I feel like it kind of deserves it. The zombies aspect in the campaign pretty much cover that end. If I was going by particular modes, I'd say zombies is a 9, if not an 8 out of 10. Campaign's about a 6 or 7 out of 10, and multiplayer is about a 4 out of 10. Get that shit out of here, please. But anyway, guys, man, I'm going to end the video here. I love you guys. Hope you guys like the camera angle. I literally have it scotch tape to my fucking TV at the moment until I figure out the best angle for this. Also, I'm still adjusting to the whole move-in, so if you see some dirty, like the room looks dirty to you guys, it'll clean itself up eventually once I get some furniture in here to actually finish getting all this stuff taken care of. And yeah, guys, I love you guys. I'll be having a shit ton of videos coming out over the next couple of days. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of content. I want to pump out some class setups, some help tips, all that good shit. I bought Elden Ring, so we can play some Elden Ring on this bitch. And we got some Destiny 2 stuff, some Black Ops 3 stuff, and some more Warzone. I got a Warzone Reloaded review coming up. So tons of stuff, man. Hope you guys are excited. If you guys are enjoying the channel, enjoying the content, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, drop your boy a share, man. Come on, man. Drop me a share. Alright. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. You're kind. You're just beautiful. And until the next one, keep slaying them zombies. Keep fucking up these kids on Call of Duty. And we'll catch you in the next one. Later.